Tonight, all right, Mansfield, are you ready for ASWA action? Our first contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from 7 Mile, Michigan, weighing in at 210 pounds. He shows up, he shows out, he shows up, world-class Fulton Quinn!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan welcomed you, and now it's our turn. Welcome to ASWA Spring Sting, and we are kicking things off hot with the show out, show up, and show off here in the ASWA. Colton Quinn set to do battle here tonight, and what a kickoff to get things energized, to get people going here in the Malabar School Gymnasium. I am Travis Napper alongside Logan Morris, and we have an action-packed show for you, as Ryan so well put. And again, what a way to start with the quote-unquote Energizer Bunny, I guess you'd say, here in the ASWA.
That he is.
Oh, God.
That's the music of the status symbols, the greatest faction God ever created. And look, there's their newest member.
He actually made it this time.
You suck. Well, you just stand over there and mind your business. You just stand. Look at this, son. We got us a peacock over here. Look at that. Yeah, peacock running wild. Right there's a man with some class. Right there, let's put your hands together for a man with some class. You people suck, you know that? You don't know class when you see it. We are the greatest
He's right, you know.
there is. We got a celebrity in here. I see we got the hamburger. Yeah, there's the hamburger. What are you rubbing your head for? We want you to shut the hell up and stand up in that corner. Yeah, that's what we want. We want you to be quiet. Listen, let me tell you something, you bald. You're lucky I'm calling you out on that. Where's your girlfriend at? You normally got your little girlfriend, that fat one that runs around with you. Where's he at? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is there a point to this? Or is he just going to mock all of Mansfield all
You
night?
sit there and shut the hell up, old man. Hey! Marcus Butler, all that. You know what? I'm going to turn the mic over to the commissioner. He's got some news for us tonight.
That's right, greatest commissioner in all the wrestling.
So glad he decided to show up this week.
Bad boy Barry Hardy.
Back. Just because I missed February, I didn't want y'all to get too excited because I am back. I'm a little proud of you.
How can we miss him when he, doesn't show up?
But you know what? I'm sitting at home and I see this little skinny guy running his mouth on the internet. Come to find out, it's the guy I used to manage, Colton. And I'm like, it's always good to talk crap about your loss, but you know what? When he catches you, that's when the trouble. Because I missed February, I excited as I am back. I'm a little proud of you.
How can we miss him when he, doesn't show up?
But you know what? I'm sitting at home and I see this little skinny guy running his mouth on the internet. Come to find out, it's the guy I used to manage, Fulton. And I'm like, it's always good to talk crap about your boss, but you know what? When he catches you, that's when the trouble starts. And I caught him, and I got a very nice surprise for you tonight. You're fired.
What?
You no longer ASWA.
For what?
You're fired.
So remember all those times you were talking about Barry Hardy and the abuse of power? Where's that now?
Get your ass out of my ring. You better worry about me. Worry about him.
You're awfully quiet over there.
Or I will have you escorted, and you will be. You will be arrested.
This is an absolute abuse of power.
I don't think it's an abuse of power. He completely disrespected the boss.
Hold on, hold up.
Everybody calm down. Who is this? Now, just because you've been gone doesn't mean the show hasn't gone on. So, since you've been a little slack on your duties as commissioner, I decided to put a little bit more slack on these. Spread the duties around a little. Dude, you're full of duty. I don't know who you are. I don't know what the mask is.
Who the hell is that guy?
I'm the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour and I have all the time. Hey. Now you still have some power left, but hey. We'll take care of it back. I just want you to know it ain't gonna be the same ASWA that you've been used to. Oh, it's gonna get worse. For you.
Who the hell's this mass commissioner?
I mean, I don't know, but it sounds like, at least for now, maybe Colton Quinn isn't fired after all. But it sounds like he's going to have a score to settle when he does come back. But I had the same questions as you. I'm just as confused as everybody else. I have no idea what that was.
So So is Colton Quinn fired? Is he not fired? Is he?
Your guess is as good as mine, but there's also another problem. Colton Quinn was supposed to have a match. He came out here for a match, and now, are we not having that match?
For once, you raise a good point, Mr. Napper. And here comes referee Mako Kalen.
I hope we get the answers to the questions, but I have as many questions as you do. Just how much power does Barry Hardy have anymore?
The mass commissioner has been appointed.
We did see the mass commissioner last time here in ASWA, but
the board of directors wanted to balance things out.
I guess. Crazy things happening in the ASWA.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was informed by Barry Hardy that Colton Quinn's replacement is from Bad Axe, Michigan, weighing at 259 pounds, Bruiser, the Axe, Broxton.
exactly is this Bruiser to the Axe Brosnan?
I don't know, but he's got a look about him, that's for sure.
That he does.
Not the friendliest looking character.
His hairline would suggest he's going to drop a leg drop at some point. He's getting the warm reception from the ASWA faithful.
Well, nonetheless,
So-
it will be Brogdon instead against the Bachelor Benjamin Boone. And I'm very curious to see what we have in store now. And I mean, how is Boone going to feel about this? I mean,
He was preparing for Golden Win the last 6
exactly,
weeks.
exactly.
And his opponent from the Bachelor pad, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Bachelor Benjamin Boone.
All the way from the Bachelor pad, it's Boone!
Yes, the Bachelor Benjamin Boone looking good as always.
One lucky person to get the rose here in Mansfield, Ohio, as all should feel lucky to receive the love and admiration of the Bachelor.
And ASWA, they're loving the Bachelor. Of course, why wouldn't you? A 17-year vet. There's nothing the Bachelor hasn't done.
They love the Bachelor, and the Bachelor loves you.
I'm digging this theme song, not gonna lie to you.
It's very fitting music, that's for sure.
I mean, this is just,
Who is gonna be the lucky one to receive that rose?
so. The Brogdon versus Benjamin Boone. Brogdon, from what I understand, has been wrestling about 2 years, so he's looking to get an upset on Benjamin Boone. As we haven't seen Benjamin Boone in the ASWA for a long time. We've never seen Brogdon before.
Now, if I remember correctly, the last time we saw Boone was at the Charlie Fulton Memorial Battle Royal a couple years ago.
You may very well be correct. As we're underway.
Is he going to wrestle with the rose in his mouth?
Well,
I think he is.
why not? He's the Bachelor.
Oh, wait a minute.
Some lucky fan. Let's see here.
Oh, look at that.
How about that?
What a gentleman.
I'll tell you what. He's a gentleman in and out of the ring, folks. There's not a nicer guy on the planet.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, Brogdon, you've got a match.
I mean, look at the Fu Manchu on Brogdon here.
It's pretty spectacular.
That's a big league little.
Ref Mako Kalen trying to get things under control. And where did Boone go?
Where did Boone go?
Did Boone just go into the ring? Well, he's back.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's got another one.
What are we storing them?
Two lucky people here in the. Oh, come on.
Well, I bet he's fun at parties.
And apparently fun on, Valentine's Day or
Sweetest day.
yeah. I mean, that's just low. Brogdon with a couple of stomps to start off the match. and
Brogdon seems like the type of guy that hopes it rains on the 4th of July.
He does, doesn't he? Well, it didn't rain, but his head's certainly ringing like the bell.
And the Bachelor taking Brogdon and beating him pillow to post.
We're going all around the Bachelor pad.
I think that used to be a song. La, 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 la. All around the world.
I think you're right.
I don't know why I said used to be assault. It's still assault somewhere.
Oh!
And
Pedals to the face.
frankly, a kiss from a rose.
That, you know what? That's a better one. I apologize.
Shoulder tackle.
You're more cultured.
I always knew that. Now you're starting to believe me.
Yep. Kiss from a rose. I like it. Brogdon kicking out at 1, and kind of been a good back and forth so far.
Are we not going to clean up those pedals?
Nope.
All right. Brogdon, stiff right hands to the Bachelor. He prefers his night clubbing away, not.
Very aggressive style from Brogdon so far.
You know, we make him light, but you can tell that Brogdon's got all the tools. He's got a big physical look.
Well, and as we pointed out, Brogdon has the advantage. Brogdon was probably more prepared for this match than Boone was. Boone was expecting Colton Quinn.
And if you're just tuning in, Colton Quinn fired and then reinstated by 2 different commissioners here at the ASWA.
Possibly. We're still not entirely sure, but it definitely seems as though he's been, for the moment, reinstated. But a lot of questions need to be answered here in the ASWA, and we'll see if they're answered sooner or later. Vicious chop by Boone.
As the woos echo out through Malabar School Gymnasium.
A little thumb to the eye from Brogdon.
So everybody's just taking nature's gimmick.
And a rake to the back to boot.
And just like that, the momentum really falters for the Bachelor. What a fur rug chest the Bachelor's got there.
Oh, that was a vicious right.
Golly.
Brogdon, though, able to stop that momentum really quick.
Brogdon using that 5-head to an advantage.
I think it hurt him almost as much as it did Boone. Boone able to kick out at 2. Just cranking back on that head and neck. Look at the torque.
I mean, you could hear Benjamin Boone screaming to high heaven.
I mean, he's pulling back on the nose, the head, the neck. I mean, working the jaw, the neck.
But I'll tell you what hasn't suffered a bit, the Bachelor's hair.
Not quite, not yet.
That baby stays in place.
That, a very, very aggressive whip right into the corner.
I used the turn pillow to post earlier, and now it's the other way around.
Oh, but Bachelor's firing up. Bachelor from the corner drops Brogdon with a clothesline. What does Boone have planned going up top? Oh, but Brogdon cuts him off the pass. Took a little bit too much time. Look at the power.
Brogdon.
Just a good old-fashioned scoop slam.
A student of the Skull Bones Academy.
Now Brogdon going to try to go up top. Little high risk. Diving tackle. But still, just the 2 count. Boone able to kick out.
Boone's got heart and tenacity. You know, he's trained from JT Lightning, trained with WWE superstar Johnny Gargano and countless others. 17-year vet. It's going to take a little more than that to get the Bachelor and put him down.
Oh, here we go. Bachelor's feeling it.
Here comes the strap.
The strap comes down. Haymaker after haymaker, and Boone is just ripping Brogdon with those left and rights, chops. Boone is on a roll.
Suddenly, it's like Boone is immortal.
Boone with a
spine buster. And just barely kicking out is Brogdon. Now Boone looking to go for his finishing move. The bed of roses. Brogdon able to power out.
Brogdon cuts him off. Still got some of those rose petals. Sidewalk slam. Boone, though, still able to find a way to kick out.
And Brogdon signaling he's going back to that high-risk district.
What has he got playing this time? Maybe another diving clothesline. Oh, but Boone cuts it off. Here it is. Could we see it? Brogdon able to counter once again. Oh, but look at this. Boone's able to counter himself. Little roll up. Oh, but Brogdon kicks out once more. Boone trying to go for it again. Bed of roses. That's got to be it. And he gets it. Great win by Benjamin Boone, able to get the win in a match that, to be honest, he wasn't quite ready for and wasn't really preparing to have, but the Bachelor able to come out on top.
And that just shows the veteran expertise of the Bachelor. We talked about it. He was prepared for Colton Quinn for weeks. He gets a moment's notice difference. And doesn't matter, he's successful anyway. And everybody here in Mansfield, a bunch of mouth breathers, are happy.
Yes, sir.
Guess the Bachelor's going back to the pad.
So he is.
Just a reminder, acknowledgement, actually. In the pregame, I said that Lady Payne was selling the 2020 ticket. It's actually the 50-50 ticket, so I apologize for anyone that got confused by that. I don't have a broom. The best I got is my shoe, all right? You're way easy. All right, the next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 200 pounds, Simply Sexy, John Blaze.
First we have the Bachelor, now we have Simply Sexy. I think Mansfield's feeling the love tonight.
Boy, sex appeal is in the air. With Simply Sexy.
Nonetheless, set to do battle next. Sean Blaze. A man who's very, very confident in himself, one would say.
Oh, he is. He's got Johnny Bravo-like confidence.
There's a throwback for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do the monkey after the show.
I'm looking forward to it.
And his opponent from the home of rock and roll, weighing in at 245 pounds, Kenny Hendricks.
Is that Apollo Creed? No, it's Kenny Hendricks. And I know that July is a little bit ways away, but it looks like he's ready for both.
My God, 1776 forever, people. That's what Kenny Hendricks believes in.
Kenny Hendricks had a very fitting tribute to Apollo Creed, who unfortunately passed away not too long ago, but seems he's donned the tights once again. And Kenny Hendricks looking to keep on that winning streak. Keep the ball rolling here in the ASWA. Maybe get closer to a heavyweight opportunity or a universal championship opportunity. And maybe it starts here tonight, maybe against Sean Blaze. And Sean already wisely rolling out of the ring.
Yeah, because again, the American hero brings a change for some ungodly reason I'll never know. And no one bats an eye. But if a status symbol you're so much used to some do an eye, oh my God, a tragedy's taking place.
Have you ever seen Kenny Hendricks use that chain?
Well, I mean, look, I don't need to see it, all right?
Yeah.
Would we allow people? I don't know that anyone's going to use a knife on me either, but I don't necessarily want to be around someone that's got one on them.
So interesting comparison, but fair point. Fair point indeed. Sean Blaze does not look too eager to get in that ring with Kenny Hendricks.
Well, he's got to be, given his last name, he's got to be disappointed that he's wrestling on this day, huh?
Something like that. I don't know why Blaze is so upset.
I don't know. He's looking to elevate himself up and down the ASWA card, trying to reach a high point here in the ASWA.
And if I am not mistaken, Blaze has gotten in the ring. It looked like maybe he was going to try to pull one over on Kenny Hendricks, but thought better of it. One guy you don't seem to want to tick off is definitely Kenny Hendricks. One of the more powerful men here we have in the ASWA, and well, I thought Blaze knew better, but apparently I was wrong.
Blaze might be better working on one of the joints of Kenny Hendricks.
That was maybe the smartest thing Blaze has done so far.
Yeah, he might want to work on one of the
Hey,
joints.
there you go.
Referee Tim Porter.
That's a good look for Tim.
I agree. I agree. Hell yeah, Timmy.
It's a little too big, though. Kenny getting his mid-match workout in. Using the ropes, brings Blaze back into the ring.
For his next trip, he'll do calisthenics.
Sean desperately trying to beg for mercy. Somebody get the license plate of the truck that just hit him.
I believe it's Hurricane.
Spelled the same way?
I'll have to double check, but I think so.
Okay. And this is not what I think Blaze was hoping for tonight here in Mansfield.
No, this is a real little vibe killer. As he's getting knocked loopy.
I think at that point Blaze maybe should have just taken the loss. But you gotta give him credit, he's ready to fight on.
In this sport, there are athletes that just seem to be too tough for their own good, and Sean Blaze might be well on his way.
This match has been all Kenny Hendricks from the get-go. What was that talk we were having about around the world? Oof.
La, 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 la.
Blaze not only went around the world, he went flying around the world. Oh, but Blaze still able to kick out.
And again, this is an important match for Kenny Hendricks as well, because he started that winning streak, starting to quell the bad momentum, the bad juju, if you will, and trying to move on to a potentially a heavyweight title opportunity. So can he get a full-fledged winning streak going with the W today? And Blaze has just been knocked loopy. Wonder if Kenny Hendricks is going. If he dies, he dies.
If he keeps this up, we might unfortunately get closer to that result. I mean, Kenny Hendricks is just laying it into Blaze right now.
It's actually Sean Blaze looks like he's ready to take a nap.
He's feeling some sort of way after that. Another loud chop through the gym. Malabar School Gymnasium asking for one more.
And the Hurricane, being the glad hander he is glad to oblige, but that's not how winning is done.
But there's still no quitting Simply Sexy.
You think that's a self-proclaimed moniker? Because I don't
know. Should we ask him?
I don't look at him per se and go, my God, what a stud.
I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm not going to be the one to tell him that.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to tell him that.
But Sean Blaze, though, able to counter and able to get out of the way and maybe found the opening that he needs.
And if you can take away the power of Kenny Hendricks, frankly, you maybe have won the match, because the power game is what's tried and true for the Hurricane.
And the best way to do that is to chop him right at the ankles, chop down that big cherry tree, and that's exactly what Blaze is trying to do right now.
You know, we said 4th of July earlier, so does that make Sean Blaze George Washington? Chopping down the cherry tree?
It does now. Question is, can he get the job done? This is not something you really want to do if you're Blaze.
I guess our dollar bill's just got a whole lot of sex here.
Blaze needing to capitalize on Kenny Hendricks right now, who is reeling after that shot to the knee on the turnbuckle. Wisely tearing down that knee pad.
That's smart. Yeah. Could easily tear a tendon. Even if you strain a ligament, it would be detrimental for the evening for the Hurricane.
If you're Blaze, you cannot let Kenny breathe. You cannot give him a second to rest. And something like this, with the crowd getting involved, you cannot let Kenny have a moment to breathe.
I mean, we don't know how Simply Sexy feels about the country. Maybe he's going to go, I don't know, the USA chance. That's what I would do if I was him.
Maybe.
And again, he undercuts and takes out the leg of Kenny Hendricks.
Oh, Blaze using the ropes to really drive into that knee.
Again, it'd be so easy to strain a tear a ligament. Even a strain, folks, on this evening would be detrimental to Kenny Hendricks. Would he be okay in the long run? Absolutely. But you got to get through this match, and a strain of any of those several knee ligaments would make that nearly impossible to do.
But again, Blaze just taking his time. He's not even focused on Hendricks. He should be going after that leg, and instead continues to be rattled by the crowd.
Well, when you're surrounded by this much stupidity in one gymnasium, it's hard not to be distracted.
Oh no, hold on. Blaze, I think, has waited a little too long. I think he's got it. He's firing it up. And this is not what Blaze needed. Just a good old-fashioned gut punch.
Yeah, the old shot to the breadbasket, baby. And let me tell you something, smarter than your average bear is Hurricane Kenny Hendricks.
Kenny says this is over and done with. He has had enough.
Much like Jimmy Lee apparently did with the Hurricane.
And Sean is giving Tim a hug.
What the world needs now.
Oh, come on! Well, we know who that was. That was Aaron Black of the status symbols.
I didn't see a thing.
Figures.
What'd you see?
And just like that, Blaze able to capitalize on the interruption.
Well, that was a quick winning streak, Mr. Hendricks. Back to the drawing board.
And albeit how poetic, I guess you could say. How poetic that it's the status symbols who once again screw over Kenny Hendricks.
Do you know for a fact it was status symbols?
I saw it with my own 2 eyes, and so did everybody else here in Mansfield.
I didn't see it.
Well, you got 4 eyes, and you still didn't see it. Might want to get that checked out.
That's rude. That's rude. I don't see. I got more teeth than that whole front row combined.
Well,
beauty and brains. Simply sexy. John Blaze. Oh, Kenny. Kenny, you lost again. What a shame. Got to be getting used to it by now. How's life treating Kenny Hendricks? Like he just ran over his dog. That's how life is treating the Hurricane.
are you done?
Do you think it's going swimmingly? Do you want to go ask him?
I won't.
'Cause he just got.
Here, one more time for Kenny Hendricks.
Yeah, your cheers paid off so much during the match.
All right, what was slated to be next was the Mike on a pole match between Marcus Scott and Cody White. Unfortunately, Marcus Scott's flight was delayed.
Oh, come on.
So there will be, obviously there's no polls anywhere, no Mike on a pole match going on tonight. Therefore, the winner by default is Cody White.
Hey, he gets to keep his job. Or, you know, gets to keep wrestling.
Winner by the.
I mean, good for Cody. Cody gets to keep on wrestling. Doesn't
A
have to-
flight got delayed, and we're going to say winner by default. Absolutely, the bad boy Barry Hardy going to come do things right since Ryan has lost his mind because he's afraid to lose his job.
Heavyweight Commissioner Barry Hardy.
Ryan over here on the take. I'll tell you what, Marcus Scott ought to bum rush him next time he sees him.
I mean, Ryan didn't make the decision.
Well, did bad boy Barry Hardy?
I guess we'll find out because he's right there.
At least you got the name right.
Greatest commissioner in all of sports, folks. Eat your heart out, Roger Goodell. Eat your heart out.
Well, the thing is, Cody might have thought he has an easy night tonight. That ain't happening, man. Not yet. And I don't see the guy with the black mask on. Where'd he go?
I don't either. That's a good point. Where did he go?
Hopefully far, far away.
Maybe I'll just pick somebody out of here, and they can come in and wrestle Cody White.
I mean, frankly, I could beat him. Let's go.
I would just
Let's
get some
go.
word from the back. I got his new opponent. Would you like me to announce him?
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you this. He's not wrestling Big Marcus tonight, but he is wrestling Big Marcus tonight. We have another Marcus for him.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Spotlight, Marcus Knight.
Spotlight so bright, he's got to wear shades. Well, we've never seen the spotlight here in the ASWA, but certainly does seem to make an impression early on.
I'll tell you what, that guy's voice is going to be out of a horse. He keeps that up.
Might be onto something there.
Sounds like a dog outside.
So Marcus Knight is going to be the replacement opponent for Cody White.
Those flight delays are horrible.
Well, if you remember, last time it was Barry Hardy that had the flight delays.
You have a real obsession with Bad Boy. You get help.
Oh, but you didn't a year ago?
Nope. I wanted him to do what was right for this company because I care about this company.
By way of Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 155 pounds, Mr. Mike Cody White. And accompanying Cody to the ring is Jack DeLong.
Jack DeLong.
What is the butler doing out here?
I was just about to get to that. Jack DeLong, formerly the butler of the Status Symbols, and he's the manager of Cody White. You should remember that.
Hold on. The guy that used to be in a bow tie is getting managed by the guy in the bow tie?
Yes. It's a bow tie party. You put some respect on the bow tie.
Fear the bow tie, which Cody White clearly does. He refuses to put it back on where he belongs. In the charade. In the charade.
Unfortunately for you, Cody White still gets to be a wrestler for the moment and gets to avoid wearing the bow tie.
Look at the lack of class he's got towards the bad boy Barry Hardy. Look at the lack of class. It is absolutely disgraceful. And yet, these Mansfield mouth breathers, they think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread when a good gust of wind can knock him over. And at least he got different tights, for God's sake. Those polka dots are driving me bananas. All because he got mad at the Status Symbols.
Oh yeah, because that wasn't totally warranted. And see, he is still wearing the bow tie.
Even if it was warranted, have we not taught our children about holding a grudge? All right, your point was made. Now give up the charade. Get it over with. Instead, looky there.
Sounds to me like you have a grudge against Cody White. You need to let go.
I'll let go when he does. He on the other hand, had obviously some sort of ploy at the airport because he was going to lose badly and then have to go back to doing his job. Maybe he and Ryan could split duties, I don't know, and then have a sandwich at the end of the night. Nice little foot long from some other establishment that makes subs.
You good?
No, I'm not good.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I miss Marcus Scott, to be honest with you.
Well, instead of Marcus Scott, we have Marcus Knight. I think will be just as entertaining of a match. Again, we don't know too much about Marcus Knight, the replacement opponent.
All we know is he's the spotlight.
And apparently is mocking Cody White.
Easy to do.
Yeah, you just spent like 10 minutes doing it.
The man's a walking billboard that screams, "Kick me." And because I can't kick anybody with any authority, I mock.
Fair enough. I can't either. Well, this quickly become a show-off.
Yeah, I thought Cody White was classier than this, according to him.
I mean,
I've been trying to tell you, this man would steal from the Salvation Army Cup. I'm
a
telling you.
pose-off isn't exactly classless. Oh, but there,
I mean,
Marcus Knight able to capitalize.
Cody White has got you all fooled. He's the type of individual that I'm telling you he would take from the Salvation Army Cup. He would say, "I need that 50 cents for that pop right there on the outside the
I think
convenience
you're
store."
very wrong about that, but whatever you got to tell yourself.
No, you're right. He's a good boy. Everything he steals, he brings home to his mother. Oh,
That's
yeah.
more like it.
Yeah, I'm so wrong.
Oh,
Tell you what was wrong, that kick.
big knee to the chest of Cody White. And the power and speed already on display from Marcus Knight. There you hear it, the Mansfield faithful
Mouth breathers.
cheering on their guy. What?
Mouth breathers. This building smells.
It does, but I don't think it's that. Cody able to fire up, delivers a clothesline in the corner. And a running clothesline. Knight kicks out at one. Cody getting some sage advice from the Jack DeLong.
Which was probably sage advice from Random Pain. I'm not sure the butler could spell cat if you spotted him the C and the A. Are you?
I am very confident
Are you?
that he could, but I mean,
Very confident. It's not certain, sir.
okay, I'm very certain that he could.
You might want to tell that to your voice, Tony. It didn't sound very certain.
You and Mr. Technicality over here.
I know he couldn't spell that.
Can you?
What is this, ESPN? I don't need to spell technicality.
No, it's the spelling bee. Knight with a cover.
Yes, it's spelling bee, which is carried on ESPN. Who's the username? Here, I'll finish your boy. Cody sucks.
Knight going low, taking out the knee from White.
Just as I mentioned earlier with the Hurricane, if the spotlight was to somehow strain a ligament of Cody White's, this ball game would be over for the evening, folks.
And especially the legs, a lot of speed and agility comes from those legs of Cody White. Taking that out really takes out a lot of the offense of White.
But I have good news for all you Cody White lovers out there.
Oh, what's that?
His voice will still work fine, so put on the damn suit and get out of the ring.
You just really want Ryan to not have his job anymore. I think that's what it really boils down to.
No, I want Cody White to have to admit that his little temper tantrum is the biggest mistake of his entire life, his entire career, and he lost his temper and he had a strong moment, but the reality is he's not cut out for the grind that is the ASWA.
Cody White being put to the test right here. Is Cody White going to tap? Marcus Knight really wrenching on that neck, working the back and the neck. Really working all over at this point. And you can see the pain on the face of Cody. And look at this, Marcus able to really shift, and I mean, he just completely had Cody at his mercy, able to switch it into a new submission.
As Cody severely contorted. Oh, insult to injury.
And then, you know, I was going to say at this point that might be the point where Cody White maybe does throw in the towel. But still some fight left in Mr. Mike. Marcus maybe going for a suplex, but Cody able to counter. Full Nelson. But Knight with those vicious elbows. It's almost like a side effect that he gave there to Cody. Marcus with a little bit of insult to injury with that pin. Had the elbow across the face.
See, Marcus is figuring out these mouth breathers don't know. They don't know who from apple butter, boys. Morons.
You're Cody White able to counter and drop Marcus. Now delivering shots to the midsection. Big headbutt by Mr. Mike, and I think that maybe did more damage to Cody than did Marcus. That, however, was a beautiful drop kick right to the midsection.
You can tell Cody was the kind of kid that didn't want to look at the back of the index for the answers in the book. He said, I want to know it all. Yeah, you can if you flip the pages, you dummy.
Mansfield trying to will Mr. Mike up to his feet. Both men reeling.
Come on. Oh, that's your guy. Showing some class there.
I never said he was my guy. He's Mansfield's guy. Little black hole slam by Marcus Knight.
Marcus Knight was asking for a moment, and Cody White, like a deranged animal.
This is a wrestling match. You don't get a little breather.
We haven't seen ever a little bit of sportsmanship. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's fine. But by God, if a status symbol did it, if a status symbol would have did that.
Full Nelson right into a choke slam. And Cody White's your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Mr. Mike Cody White.
I hated it.
So Cody White won 2 matches tonight here in ASWA. One by forfeit and one by pinfall. What do you have to say?
Congratulations, sir.
That is the nicest thing you've ever said to Cody White.
I still hate you.
And then he's back. Great showing, though, from Marcus Knight. Put on a heck of a performance, especially for a very thrown-together match. But a
Boy, they're teaching each other how to count.
Well, since you said they can't speak or they can't count and they can't spell, I can't talk because you just got me so flustered.
But no, it's all this halitosis in the crowd. I mean, seriously, shut your mouth, Mansfield.
Is open with pre-sale tickets and special prices. Lady Payne is right over here selling 50-50 tickets, cash prizes, tickets, a bunch of knickknacks that she's going to grab a little bit later. Also, visit my good friend Joe here by the door. He can give you all the information about a special ASWA fundraiser event coming up in 2 weeks. But now it's time for our next contest, which is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the status symbols, from Bucyrus, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, the associate, Aaron Black.
The status symbols.
Wait a minute, that's not an associate, that's an associate. I don't want to tell you what the other guy was, but Aaron Black, the associate. He's been an associate, he's been a doctor, he's been a lawyer.
Why can't he be all those things?
I'm not saying, I'm listing all the things he's been. I'm rattling off his resume. He's been an associate, he's been a legal advisor, he's been a doctor.
He didn't lose those qualifications. That man is the youngest ever med student I've ever seen. The reality is,
I don't know.
he graduated in '89, and then he went right on to law school.
From Scarsdale, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, he's on Fury and no mercy, a fighter for hire, Axel Fury!
The fighter for hire. Oh, Fury, no mercy. I heard there from Ryan.
No, Ryan got it wrong again. The sellout, Axel Fury.
That was, you missed it. That was an interesting look. Anyway, yes, please, by all means, tell us more about how you feel about the man that is going to take it to the status symbols one member at a time.
I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like he's went from the biggest blue chip prospect to now he's poised to be the biggest bust. The Jamarcus Russell of the ASWA, Axel Fury.
I think we're looking at a future champion here in the ASWA, but that's just me.
I felt that way for a long time. And then I realized, well, he hung out in Mansfield too long, and then he got the moron on him. It's a whole thing.
Axel coming out of the gate hot. I'm sure he's been itching for this moment.
That's that moron. It's a whole disease.
It's a real itch. Yeah, I get it. Regardless, though, this is all Axel Fury has really been able to think about anymore is trying to get back at the status symbols again, one member at a time.
Once again, grudge holding. The great thing here in the ASWA, unless you're a status symbol, then Mr. Napper has a problem.
It's not been that long of a grudge. It's only been like 6 months.
Yeah, as opposed to the 2 years we typically do.
Right, exactly. See, you get it.
Respectful man. Did you see him give you the finger? He gave you the finger.
Unfortunately, I did.
He told you were number one.
Right now, who's number one is Axel Fury stomping a mud hole into Aaron Black.
Brandon Payne is a humanitarian, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Payne is the greatest humanitarian this country's ever seen. I mean, frankly, it's Martin Luther King, it's Gandhi, and it's Brandon Payne, in no particular order.
It's a very interesting placement. I'm glad you didn't put him number one. I was a little worried, but maybe I could be convinced he's at number 3.
Well,
I think he's number 2, but that's beside the point.
Well, as far as I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Frankly, You know how there's Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah, I do.
Random Payne's the whole mountain. Gotta have
With that big head, yeah, you're right.
We gotta have 4 faces of Random Payne.
I don't know. It might block out the sun.
Well, all it does is burn me anyway. So to hell with it.
Regardless, Aaron Black right now has the advantage here in this match.
Yeah, he's really smart. See how he's stomping on Axel Fury's stupid hand?
I did see that.
I said it's stupid because that hand also left the status symbols. See the amount of pain his stupid face is letting you know that it's in?
Yes, I do.
This could all have been taken care of, Axel. You wouldn't be in this spot.
Aaron Black taking the hand that he injured and ramming it against the steel post.
How apropos, because Axel Fury bit the hand that fed him. Because he's a big dummy.
Oh, is that what he is?
He's a dummy. Now people can say, well, hey, you can learn a thing or two. Not from him.
Referee Michael Kalen making sure they understand that was a 2 count.
I once shouted across the room at him, hey, what's 2 + 2? He shouted back bowling shoe.
Axel Fury trying to regain the momentum. Firing up the shots left and right. But again, that hand playing a factor again. And look at this. Look at the power from Aaron Black.
That's right.
Samoan drop.
Strongest doctor I've ever seen.
Strongest doctor I've ever seen. And legal advisor.
Absolutely.
And, to be honest, associate.
Dr. Black coming to a theater near you real soon.
What can Axel Fury do to get momentum back on his side at this point?
Well, I think he could try to suck up and rejoin the status symbols.
You know, that is one option.
That'd be the smartest thing, you know.
I wouldn't think so, but...
And I think Random Payne will forgive him, given what a humanitarian is. Random Payne has such a heart. Do you know that he gives puppies away to children in his off time?
No, but I know he kicks them after he gives them to them.
Well, they peed on him. Why wouldn't you? I mean, come on. You got to teach him somehow.
I wonder why a puppy would do that to Random Payne.
I don't know. Luckily, I'm the pissed off one.
Aaron Black taking his time, I'm sure by orders of Random Payne,
Absolutely.
to really make Axel Fury suffer. And you call me the cheerleader of this broadcast.
No, I look way better in a cheerleading suit than you do.
I'll take your word for that. I'll take your word for it.
You're going to get one hell of a JPEG later.
Axel Fury with a counter. Aaron able to kick out at 2. But that might be the opening that Axel needed to really get this thing back under control. But you can see that hand is still bothering him. Axel could maybe go for the payback with interest. It looks like right now he's got another thing in mind. Maybe going for a little 3 amigos. There's the second. Can he roll him around for the third? He's got him up. Oh, but how nice. Look at that. What's that you see in the ring right there?
That's called greatness, is what that's called.
I call that a cheap shot, and I think everybody else in Mansfield would, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
Well, considering the...
Oh, but look at that! Axel Fury.
Brandon Payne, do something!
He's tapping. He's tapping. Axel Fury turns one over on the status symbols.
That stupid masked commissioner is back out here. That cross-dressing looking.
Hold up. I misheard Ryan. Who won the match?
Get a hearing aid.
I can't. I don't know if that would work because the people in Mansfield are cheering too loud. But your winner, the former status symbol, Axel Fury, with a little payback with interest. And the status symbols are none too pleased.
Look, Aaron Black's gonna have to learn from this. When you are a mentee to Random Pain and the Bad Boy Very Hardy, there's a certain standard you're held up to. There's a certain standard. And I mean, frankly, look, but see what humanitarian Random Pain is? Trying to teach these children how to behave. Just no class here in Mansfield. And Random Payne's getting beat with it. Somebody ought to throw him out of the building. Somebody ought to throw him out of the building.
Let's give him another round of applause for that guy right there.
My hero!
It wasn't a kendo stick, but it'll do it. All right, folks, that brings us to the intermission of our evening. At this time, go ahead and head on over to the merch tables.
Ought to kick him out of the building.
Oh, you hush.
Demented old coot.
Tonight, all right, folks, it's time to get back to the ASWA wrestling action. The first contest after intermission is scheduled for a choke slam match. I couldn't say when we call. The rules are fairly simple to a choke slam match. Pinfalls do not count. Submissions do not count. The only way you can get a victory over your opponent is to choke slam him twice before your opponent does. So it's a 2 out of 3 choke slam match. Let's hear it for Tim Morris. All right, the first combatant from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 333 pounds, the smashing machine, Tommy Chill.
The smashing machine, Tommy Chill, who is all chill until he gets into the ring. And that is a big league uniform right there.
Yeah, that's a big league singlet. Suddenly I want a soft drink. Suddenly I want a soft drink. Tommy Chill, a veteran of the industry. He's forgotten more than most will ever know in this great sport.
And as the jacket says, this man comes around for one thing, and that is to chill and then smash.
Little smash and chill. Tell you what, that might be. There are children here, so we'll behave ourselves.
I'm sitting next to one. Thank you. That was the most applause I've gotten all night.
That wasn't bad, really.
Yeah.
But yes, a choke slam match.
Our first.
I certainly have never called one. I don't even know if I've ever seen one.
I'm excited to see this one, though.
Because his opponent is is equally, well,
And his
mad.
opponent from Bowling Green, Ohio, weighing in at 285 pounds, he is the main event monster, Fulton!
Oh, you said it. Everybody's mad here. It's the Madman. You got to stop talking when there's a headbang.
They were flat getting it.
They were getting after it. So had to take a moment, let them do their thing. But a crowd favorite here in Mansfield. And again, like you pointed out, we have a choke slam competition between two of the biggest, probably, competitors we have here in the ASWA.
Frankly, anywhere. I mean,
At least in Ohio, yeah.
Tommy Chill, folks, is no small man. We know Madman Fulton is well, he's frankly a few inches away from being a giant. This is going to be big, meaty men slapping meat and big hair swinging.
And the caveat to the match, which Ryan alluded to, is this is essentially a 2 out of 3 falls. The only difference is, instead of falls, we got choke slams.
Yep, no pinfall, no submission, none of that. Throw that out the rule book. You can throw that baby out the bathwater. It is all about the choke slam game here on this Saturday night in Malabar.
And Tommy Chill has not moved a muscle. He has kept locked eyes on Madman the minute he steps into the ring.
Some would say he's keeping it chill.
I guess here comes the smash. Oh, and that wasn't very chill.
Just a little mind game, little wipe of the keister.
That wasn't very chill indeed.
Little mind game from the smashing machine. As his post derriere was taken care of there, that t-shirt.
Hey, when you got to use what you got to use, I guess.
I've been in a couple of jams myself.
I mean, I don't know how smart that is to keep doing that if you're Madman Fulton.
I don't know how you ain't got the biggest crink in your neck in the world, to be quite honest with you. But
or at least dizzy.
yeah. Because I started looking up the ceiling too long, I started feeling weird.
Don't do it now.
I'm staring at that basketball up there.
It's still there. That's incredible. Collar and elbow tie up. Again, you pointed out no pinfall, no submissions. Just about anything goes here.
The only thing stopping you is your imagination, and well, these two have some devilish imagination.
We've seen that on display, at least from Madman, quite often here in the ASWA. But again, the name of the game, choke slam your opponent. Not once, but twice. Best of 3 wins, and right now I think these two are just trying to feel each other out, wear each other down.
Yeah. One meaty man trying to get the advantage over the other meaty man.
Big meaty men.
Slapping meat. I'd like to see these two at the buffet line. I guarantee you it's something to see.
I guarantee the workers wouldn't.
Yeah, they're going, oh no.
They're in the corner cowering in fear.
Our friends to the south are going, oh Dios mío.
Very, very true. Oh, tried to go for another tie up, but instead Chill with a knee to the midsection. Tommy didn't move an inch. But at that, honestly, neither did Madman.
Okay. We're just trading shoulder blocks.
Yes, sir. A little back and forth pendulum action.
And all you hear is meat.
Hold on, I think you gotta do it one more time. I think the ring's not in place. They for sure had to have moved the ring a couple inches with that.
Oof. I mean, it's like a butcher on beef day out here. We are slapping meat.
Oh, wow. That was a chop. Like a knife through hot butter.
And I have never had the misfortune of, thankfully, getting chopped from Tommy Chill, but from what I understand, his chops hurt more than most men's punches. And there's one for good measure from Madman. There's another. Second verse, same as the first.
And Madman just starting to unload.
And I can see that referee Tim Portis is, technically trying to enforce, but he's being pretty apprehensive about it, and I can't blame him.
Well, as we pointed out, there's almost no rules with this. At the end of the day, you've got one goal.
And that is choke slam your opponent repeatedly.
Oof.
You talk about barbaric.
Madman Fulton with a boot to the face. Oh! Could we see the first one?
And it got caught.
Tommy Chill with the first choke slam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first choke slam goes to Tommy Chill.
Got caught, and Tommy Chill said, well, he smashed, as he often does.
And Tommy
If he performs the next choke slam, he will win the match.
There you hear from our ring announcer, Ryan. One more for Tommy, and he wins the match, but our referee, Tim Portis, trying to give some breathing time to Madman.
Yep.
Tommy was ready to go for another one right off the bat and probably would have won the match.
He does seem like a man that loves seconds, so I understand where he's coming from.
Oof. Tommy not letting Madman breathe.
We've talked at length in the last several months about the momentum Madman Fulton has built here in the ASWA and all around the country, frankly. But that momentum could come crashing down, not only symbolically, but quite literally if another chokeslam were to be hit by Tommy Chill.
They don't call him the main event monster for nothing.
And now Tommy Chill, being the smart veteran he is, say what you will about him, folks. You may not like his tactics, but he's crafty as the day is long.
Yes, sir, especially in a match like this where you pointed out your imagination can run wild. But Madman's able to get to his feet, lay some shots in the midsection, maybe get a little bit of breathing room. Oh, and here we go. Tommy Chill, though, able to counter.
It is not Tommy Chill's first day at the county fair.
No, sirree.
And frankly, and I know Madman Fulton is well, he's strong like a bull, but can he get Tommy Chill up? Tommy Chill, I don't know if our camera work does it justice, folks, is a large man.
I have to agree. It's going to be hard. Madman's been in there with a lot of other monsters, I guess you could say, but sometimes some guys just take the cake, and that's Tommy Chill.
Tommy Chill takes the cake and the ice cream.
Okay.
Might be an orange ice cream. There's that new Dreamsicle Frosty.
Yeah. Chill with a boot to the face. Just trying to keep Madman down, keep him weared down, get set up for that second chokeslam again. If Tommy lands another one, he wins the match. Right now, Madman sitting at 0 at the big old goose egg. He needs two chokeslams to win this match.
Can't believe I'm about to say this sentence, Travis, but right now, Madman Fulton's getting kind of ragdolled.
He is. We've very rarely seen Madman spiraling. We haven't really seen him be on the losing end of most affairs.
Be on the defensive in battle and
Right, exactly.
face real adversity. And look at Tommy Chill almost enjoying these shots to the head.
He's smiling, folks. He's smiling.
These are a couple of sick freaks.
I think Madman's going to go around the world. What's he got planned? Oh. I mean, that whole barricade moved. Cross body right into a lifeless Tommy Chill.
And look at the faces in the front row. They're almost speechless.
Well, they got a double dose of Big Meaty Man.
Yeah, currently their phones are going off. They've hit on the Richter scale.
And Tommy Chill looks like he doesn't know quite where he is, and this might be the opening that Madman needed. Again, though, Tommy cuts him off at the pass. You talked about it. Can Madman get Tommy Chill up for at least one choke slam and tie this thing up? It's going to take a lot of effort, but here we go. Oh, but Tommy's got a counter. And that doesn't count as a choke slam, but it does break the hold Madman had on him.
I'll tell you one thing, Tommy Chill must be a ton of fun on freeways.
Yeah, something like that.
Lots and lots of cutoffs.
Two semis colliding head first. That was good. Oh, remember what I said about no rules?
And devilish imaginations, people.
All referee Tim can do is just watch and make sure to count the choke slams, but at this point, all bets are off.
Tommy Chill is the kind of man that if he heard you missed your exit, he would chew some gum and go, "That's a shame. That's a shame."
Listen to the contact. Madman able to cut off Tommy. I don't want to alarm you, but they are getting awfully close. Oh, look at this. Madman, is he going to put him through the table? Chill able to get some fingers to the eyes.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, my boy.
I really thought Madman was about to put Tommy through the table. Oh.
So did I, and our wonderful security staff is on high alert as these two behemoths. Does that count?
That does count.
Fulton scores the second choke slam.
That is the choke slam, so it does count.
But here's the interesting part about that.
The next choke slam will win the match.
Nat, but we still don't have our question answered because the ringside apron was able to give Madman Fulton some leverage to lean on as far as getting Tommy Chill up fully.
He still got him up and brought him down, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
So now we are tied at one choke slam apiece.
And it looks like Fulton is ready to end this thing.
So we are at sudden death, folks. It's like old school NFL overtime right here.
Madman just waiting, measuring, Chill. Oh! Low blow. And, you know, I said it. You saw the chair used. You saw a few other things. There are no rules. That is perfectly legal in a match like this.
Yeah, you might not like it, folks, but a good old kick to the nads is crafty.
It's something, all right. That's for sure.
Well, in this case, it's crafty. There's a lot of adjectives, but crafty's one of them.
And that might be the opening that Chill needed. Can Tommy get Madman up one more time? If he gets this off, he wins. Oh, but Fulton grabbed onto the ropes. What a counter.
Incredible. Forget about those hurting wind chimes.
Oh, but look at this. Fulton able to pull himself up. Fulton has a hold and Mansfield is going crazy. Can he get him? Oh, not quite. And I think I thought for a minute Tommy had a hold of Tim.
Now Tim is.
Oh, boot to the face. Tim's trying to gather himself.
Tim's trying. Well, I don't blame him. Those two behemoths, I don't want to be in the way of that. Good Lord. And now it might be all over but the shout, ladies and gentlemen, as Tommy Chill is in smash position.
The smashing machine set to smash one more time. Oh, but counter. Madman's got him up. He does it. He does it. Madman Fulton with the second chokeslam. It wasn't easy, but the monster gets it done. What happens when a monster and a machine get into the ring together? Absolute carnage. But the choke slam king for the night, the main event monster, Madman Fulton.
What an incredible bout we just saw. I got a feeling these two haven't seen the last of one another.
Not one bit. Tommy Chill is not going to let that go. Not by a long shot.
Yeah,
and honestly, I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't.
That was kind of fun, wasn't it?
I want to see more of those two in the ring. Anytime, anywhere, any match. Let them beat each other up. That was entertaining, folks.
Luckily, neither man is much for the go gentlemen, the good night philosophy.
That's putting it lightly.
I feel as though we'll see those two lock horns again real soon. But your victor on this evening, the Madman Fulton.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was just received a note from the concession stand that pizza's now $2 a slice. And Lady Payne has also reminded me we are at last call for the 50-50 drawing, which will happen after this match. And speaking of this match, it is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the ASWA Tag Team titles. Introducing first, the contenders. From Mansfield, Ohio, Vincent Crane and Nolan Bates, collectively known as the Fifth Floor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed to the 5th floor. And I can tell you right now, it ain't going to be a fun ride. You know, I really hope that Manson Crane doesn't watch the pre-show and doesn't see that I called him Marcus, because I have a feeling that'll be the kind of thing that'll set a guy like that off. And, you know, I don't want to end up like Danny Jax. So I really hope he doesn't watch the pre-show. I probably shouldn't have even said anything, but...
Well, you're nervous. It's understandable.
I am. Nolan Bates and Manson Crane, the 5th floor.
Kind of a sick reunion of sorts for these two. These demented individuals. They probably take that as a compliment.
They most definitely would.
Yeah, I once had a conversation with Manson Crane, and I said, "You're crazy," and his response was, "Thank you very much."
And their opponents from the Acropolis, they are the ASWA Tag Team Champions, Shadow Road and J.J. DeVille, and the Living Nightmare, the Nightmare Nation.
And there you have the champions. And you know, I didn't get to say this a lot last year, but I'm glad to say it now. This ain't a dream, ladies and gentlemen. This is a nightmare. The Nightmare Nation. Jimmy Lee and J.J. DeVille. So keep that in mind. We've got two people from Necropolis and two people who look like they belong in a psych ward. So if that doesn't tell you what this match is going to be like, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know why Kid Collins is out here.
He's a friend of Jimmy Lee.
Jimmy Lee has no friends. He has people he can use.
He's got a tag team partner. That's a friend.
Yeah, he used to have one named the Hurricane, Kenny Hendricks, and he ditched him like third period French. He used to have a mentee, a protege, and Danny Jax, and she's on milk cartons now. JJ DeVille, if you're smart at all, and I really question that, but if you're smart at all, you will tuck, tail, and run, because everything the Living Nightmare touches turns into just that, a living nightmare.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, it's turned into gold for J.J. DeVille and the Living Nightmare Jimmy Lee. They are your current tag team champions.
I don't know why Kid Collins is, I can't get rid of this damn Collins family to save my life.
Yeah, just wait till Robbie comes back. You'll be...
Robbie will never be back.
So you say. But I'm sure somewhere, some way down the line, you're going to eat those words.
I seriously doubt it. God help me rue the day I got to do both Collins.
Oh, and look at this. The fifth floor getting the upper hand is smart decision.
You know, the fifth floor are a bunch of freaks. I mean, really, they're a bunch of freaks, no doubt about it.
You don't say.
But I can't stand the Nightmare Nation, so you know what?
Oh!
I hope they freak the pants right off these freaks.
That's a meeting of the minds right there.
No wonder it sounded so hollow.
Oh, spinning back kick. 2 for the price of 1. And just like that, the champ's back on top.
Nice to see that Jimmy Lee's temper's improved.
Keep in mind, the bell hasn't rung yet, so this match has not started yet.
Don't tell Jimmy Lee that. He hears that ding-ding all the time.
Oh, a very smart fake out by the champion, J.J. DeVille.
It's about the only time you use the word smart in a sentence with him.
Surprised you didn't say anything about what Jimmy just did. You're so against Kenny Hendricks and his chain.
Well, again, I am against Kenny Hendricks and his chain. But hell, at least that chain's the only friend that Kenny Hendricks has. Because again, his other friend ditched him like third period French. And I don't know what in the world that Grangy main skeleton is Jimmy Lee's got. And he spit up blood. Nobody talks about it. We ought to get the associate / doctor / lawyer Aaron Black to take a look at that. Nobody cares about that. He just spits up blood. He's like, nobody ever watched House or ER or Grey's Anatomy? Anybody at all?
Do you want to be the one to question where the blood, why the blood? I mean, you're more than welcome to ask.
Well, I am not a physician. I'm not Doogie Howser. I'm just looking at it. But
you're not Doogie Howser?
But again, just as the humanitarian that I am, trying to follow in the footsteps of Random Payne, I wonder about the blood. But maybe Manson Crane will take care of that issue.
Manson Crane sending Jimmy right into the corner. Trying to get an early start here against the champions, but Jimmy with a right hand drops Crane. Crane coming right back with some shots of his own. And
boy, you talk about a battle of squirrels right here. Oh, that's your guy, huh?
I never said he was my guy.
That's the Mansfield hero, the mouth breathers. No wonder, because their boy who did well likes to bite other people that we learned not to do in grade school.
Hold on. Let's be fair. Do you really think Manson Crane is against biting too?
You know what? You got me. I'm
just throwing it out there.
Fair.
Well, what he did eat was that boot from Jimmy Lee. And a chop to go with it. And here comes Nolan Bates, our first time seeing Nolan Bates. But he's got that same gleam to his eyes as his tag team partner.
Well, I'll tell you what, we like to wipe our butts with shirts around here.
I guess everybody forgot the wipe in the ASWA today.
It's not 2020. I can find toilet paper easy.
There's a Walmart right down the street.
Seriously. I can probably find some around here, but like around here.
There's a bathroom right around the corner. I don't know, man. I don't know.
J.J. DeVille.
Manson Crane just trying to get a hold of JJ.
You know what I just realized?
I'm afraid.
No
What?
wonder J.J. DeVille and the Nightmare are good friends. They both abandoned their tag team partners. Robbie Collins had his back broken because he has terrible friends that didn't look out for him at all. And the Hurricane, Kenny Hendricks, is like one for his last 243 because Living Nightmare has abandoned him. And again, he ought to be on like the side of a milk carton at this point as far as Jimmy Lee is concerned. No wonder. Birds of an ugly feather flock together, folks.
Terrible friends,
Yep.
Terrific tag team. I don't know, I guess.
And all these Mansfield mouth breathers, my God, they're fooled. Oh, that's their tag team. Oh, my God, they're great. They're wonderful people. These people are fickle. These people are false. They are phony.
And Nolan Bates is feeling it. What is he feeling? Pain. JJ with an elbow drop. Just a 2 count, though. Crane trying to break up the pin attempt.
And Kid Collins out here because the Collins clan is glory hound for days. There's no reason for Kid to be out here. He doesn't even have a manager license.
How do you know?
I am well versed in everyone's manager license. It's literally Brandon Payne, Bad Boy Barry Hardy. That is pretty much it.
What about Jack DeLong?
First of all, it's called the Butler. He hasn't earned his name yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jack.
He's a traitor, too.
I think a lot of people are traitors to you.
Well, at least
Collar
I
and
know
elbow
what
tie up.
Maybe that's true, but at least I know what to use to wipe my hind in. And it's not
Snapmare.
T-shirts.
Snapmare by J.J. DeVille.
What a production. Dropping the knee.
Atomic wedgie.
Huh.
I don't know if you can say that's illegal.
I got nothing.
Actually, that's the most legal grabbing of the tights I think I've seen in wrestling.
I've got nothing.
Double elbow drop by the champions.
I didn't know champions did wedgies.
Sidewalk slam by the Living Nightmare. And it's been mostly, for the most part, it's been all the champions in this match so far. Aside from the early advantage that the contenders got, it has been, for the most part, all champion. At what point can Manson Crane and Nolan Bates get the upper hand?
Yeah, it's been well, let's be honest, this reunion hasn't gone all the way to the 5th floor yet. It has been a one-sided affair thus far.
I think Manson Crane's brains did for a minute there. We're looking for another elbow drop. Jimmy Lee hits it. Could that be it? But again, still just a 2 count. The challenger's not out of it yet. But again, you have to wonder at what point is that opening, is that opening going to pop up for the challengers? JJ looking to go a little high risk. Big splash into the corner. And Crane looks like he is on Dream Street. He's got to make a tag. Got to make a tag if they want to stay in this.
No question about that. Running roughshod all over Manson Crane is the Nightmare Nation.
What has JJ got planned here? Missile drop kick right into the corner, and Manson Crane is reeling. Desperately needs to make a tag. JJ with a chop right to the chest. Manson Crane, though, able to counter. And just like that, we have a tag.
Desperately needed, as we've talked about. And now Nolan Bates got to come in and get him some.
The fresh man in this contest.
And frankly, that applies to both sides because Jimmy Lee's been in this matchup quite a bit.
Very true, very true.
Much to my chagrin.
JJ, though, firing up. The shot's doing nothing from Bates. Discus clothesline from the champion. And Jimmy Lee makes the tag. Bates tried to counter, and he does. Clothesline. But the champ pops back up.
That's the issue with Jimmy Lee. He's always popping up like a pimple on prom night when you least expect it.
Jimmy Lee with some rights of his own. Oh.
Ow.
that chop probably was heard all the way in Columbus. Oh, I take it back, that one. That one did the trick.
That one may have headed all the way to Buckeye Lake.
And more biting. More biting.
Yeah, again, he really struggled through COVID, folks. Should have been a news story. Man eats other things out in the woods.
I think all these men deserve a trip to the 5th floor.
Yeah, let's get the Living Nightmare. Let's get Manson Crane. Let's get Nolan Bates. Let's get Beast Man and Madman Fulton and just everybody and just get them all together. And
it was a unique roll up by Jimmy Lee. Still just a 2 count. But able to make the tag, double clothesline, and JJ DeVille
will get all those proverbial nuts and beat him around the bowl for 3 or 4 hours.
Yes, sir.
Or as we're calling it nowadays, the Ohio State football-Michigan game.
JJ looking to maybe end this once and for all. Elbow drop to the back. Another chop. And the chest of Nolan Bates has got to be beat right at this point.
European uppercut. Boy, I remember when we had tag champs we could be proud of.
Really? I don't. Until now. Another missile drop kick by DeVille. And now this might be the moment. Living Nightmare trying to end it. Choke slam maybe coming. Backbreaker instead. But Crane able to get the tag.
And
oh, look at the tag team move.
Manson Crane, thanks for coming. What a shame.
Power slam turned into a cutter. Gets the job done for the Nightmare Nation. And unfortunately for the 5th floor, they aren't dreaming either.
And here's Kid Collins to take up the glory, as God knows he was needed out there.
He didn't do anything.
Exactly,
Except
so why is in the ring celebrating?
Because his friends. I'm not going to explain this to you one more time.
So the next time the Random Pain wins a match, I should go get in the ring.
Well, you've kissed his butt enough. You probably should.
And what a perfect derriere it is.
I don't know. I can't get over the bald head.
Eerily similar.
You're still tag team champions, the Nightmare Nation.
Yeah, the nightmare continues.
Yes, it does. That is the most true thing you've ever said this entire night.
Hey,
The
let's
Nightmare-
woo one more time so the halitosis can go all throughout Malabar, you mouth-breathing morons.
And with that, we are going to take our break. When we come back one more time, it's time for the most important match of the night. It will be the main event, your heavyweight championship match, coming right after this. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I should start doing that a lot more. Electrifying head.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the ASWA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Devil's Crossroads, South Carolina, weighing in at 262 pounds, accompanied by the Warrior Princess Tenchi, the Lion of the Concrete Jungle, Malice!
The man that doesn't fear the concrete jungle, but the concrete jungle fears him, Malice!
We haven't seen Malice in the ASWA in months. And there's his more mysterious half.
A warrior princess Tenchi. You know, I think I have to be honest. When they say Malice in the Palace, I don't think they're talking about what happened in a basketball game. I think they're talking about that man right there in the ring.
Hey, hey. Ah, Chauncey Billups and
Eat your heart out.
And his opponent, representing the status symbols from the Atlas Coliseum, weighing in at 318 pounds, he is the ASWA Heavyweight
It's about time we class up this joint for the main event of the evening. And we're going to do just that, ladies and gentlemen. Led by the master strategist and the associate doctor lawyer friend. It's your ASWA heavyweight champion. Oh, hell. The Mighty Asylum. Stand up, Travis.
That's offensive. You know I can't.
I saw you walk in here, you lying son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
That's fair. Nonetheless, you have it right. That is your current heavyweight champion. In my opinion, of the status symbols aside, one of the most dominant ASWA heavyweight champions we may have had or ever will have here in the ASWA.
Talk about a champion that you should acknowledge.
And I have.
The Mighty Asylum. Sure, the tag division has gone to hell in a handbasket without the status symbols. But luckily, the Mighty Asylum, being led by the master strategist, is the shining jewel. It's the crown jewel. It's like the Statue of Liberty on a foggy night.
Honorable Mako Kalen.
And Mansfield's favorite, Mako
I
Kalen.
was going to say the lovable Mansfield favorite. But also, we left out one other piece of gold that the status symbols have that I almost don't want to mention, but should. The Universal Champion, who is not here tonight, but is still very much your Universal Champion, and that is the Ace, Nick Brutal.
Well, you know, he's a hired mercenary. He might be out there, you know, getting his, well, frankly, his dead shot on. You never know
For all we know,
what Nick Brutal's going to do.
airplane problems could have been him.
Yeah, they might have, you know, maybe. Marcus Scott is a new prospect, and they had the same flight delay.
Yeah, sure. Nonetheless, we've got an incredible main event here.
I agree. The Mighty Asylum and Malice. Malice being the big dummy of the two.
I so hope he hears you say that.
It's all right. I got backup.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I do.
It's news to me.
Yeah. I've seen my doctor about it, but that's a problem. Oh, look at this pose down.
Oh, a test of strength.
I don't know if that's smart for Malice. Opinions aside, Malice is not the spring chicken of the two, and the Mighty Asylum is humbling Malice.
You called it the early test of strength. Looks like it's going to Asylum, but look at Malice able to get back up to his feet.
Why were you so excited about that? Are you rooting for Malice?
Hey, I'm just happy to see two big meaty men slapping meat again.
You know what? I can't even kick on that. Let's call the match. And slapping meat they are. We are trading soup bones in Mansfield on this Saturday night.
Malice with the right hands connecting to the jaw. And, you know, we talked about it in the pre-show. This might be, as many big fights as Asylum has had as champion so far, this might be the toughest opponent he's had to face.
I gotta get me one of those jerseys.
If I remember correctly, you did.
That's right, I'll have to wear it here in June.
I'm surprised you didn't wear it now.
It's a little chilly out still.
That's fair. Oh! What's not chilly is the chest of Asylum. I'd say it's pretty warmed up right about now.
Absolutely, it is lit up like a Buck Cherry song.
Malice able to duck out of the way, diving shoulder tackle by Malice.
And on a day all about elevation, Malice got some right there.
And right now he's got the upper hand on the champion. Asylum looked a little bit rocked.
And that is what smart champions do. You might not like it, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And holding on the championship is always a desperate time, baby.
Asylum sending Malice into the corner. I think the ring moved.
Oh, look at the, did a squat there. Did a squat.
Big power slam.
Who needs Planet Fitness when you got Malabar and Malice?
It's a pretty good workout program. I might have to enroll.
Yeah.
The Malice and Malabar. It's got a good ring to it.
Mama didn't raise no fool. And Asylum, again, perhaps facing his toughest test, because we haven't seen Malice in months here in the ASWA. We are sure that he has been around and continuing to work, but we focus primarily on the ASWA, folks, and we haven't seen him.
Look at the power. Fall away, slam.
With some Malice behind it. That's what champions do. Aaron Black out there looking like a big leader in that jersey.
Oh, come on.
That's class, baby.
Come on.
She better be happy that Random Payne's a gentleman. Random Payne's a gentleman. How's that?
That's very gentleman-like.
How's that, you freakazoid? You bunch of weirdos. I heard they're nudists on off days. They paint their faces and just walk around. You should see what they do with butter.
I don't think I want to know.
It's a crime.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You bunch of freaks. Luckily,
you just feel like calling everybody freaks today, I think. Another fall away slam.
With some more Malice.
You're enjoying yourself, aren't you?
Absolutely. Anytime the status symbols are out here, I'm going to have a well of a time one way or the other. Someone's got to have some fun over here. You're just sitting there breeding negativity. Look at Random Payne, teaching kids how to count. It's odd that he starts with the middle finger, though.
It's his favorite one.
Let them know they're number one. Just like he did you earlier.
Oh, look, another interruption by Aaron Black.
No, just some good coaching from Aaron Black. All right, he's a lawyer, he's a doctor, and he looks damn good in a Speedo. I'll have you know. You got to see him on the beach.
I'll take your word for that too. Asylum with a vicious clothesline. It looks like he's not finished. Got him up for another one, perhaps.
On Thursday night, he Ubers. And the Mighty Asylum letting the Mansfield morons know who the champ's going to be, who the champ is, and who the champ's going to stay. And it's nothing these people like, but that's okay because 95% of what they like is stupid.
Mansfield.
Woo! All right, my heart rate is coming down.
Sure? Asylum
it's coming
with a
down.
clothesline. Cutting off the momentum from Malice. Malice seemed like he had a really good
Count quicker, Mako!
momentum going. Are you okay?
Well, Random Payne counted to 3, but Mako Kalen is still stuck in the 3rd grade at 45. And Asylum
Able to.
was going to turn out the lights on Malice. Malice countered, but he has no idea where he is, but that's okay. He's not even sure what country he's in.
At this point, though,
Cannibal.
Asylum might not know either. Malice with some big clotheslines. Trying to get back that momentum. Get this train a-rolling back on track.
Now we're heading towards the deep water, folks, and this is where Random Payne's got to teach Asylum how to swim.
Malice able to get him up. He almost lost him there, but able to get the full impact.
Oh, goodness!
Calm down
That
over
was
there.
nerve-wracking. That was nerve-wracking.
You are killing me over here.
We need...
I mean, I see a couple people from Mansfield that are concerned about your well-being, so maybe calm down a little bit.
Look, They don't even know what a dentist looks like. I don't care about what they think about my well-being. All
Well,
right?
that's just rude. They care about
Have you seen one dentist in this town?
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to comment on that. Malice with a power slam. It's about to give yourself a coronary if you don't calm down.
Look, the tag titles haven't gone away here. We got to hold all the belts we can.
Very interesting.
I don't know. When you watch the Buckeyes, what do you call it? Do you play for them? No, but you say we, don't you?
I'm not a commentator for them.
I've seen you on a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Choke slam ball game. Let's do this then.
This isn't a choke slam match. This is for the heavyweight championship. Got to get pinfall or submission, but the straps, they are coming down. This might be the opportunity that the champ needs to get the win. Malice, though, able to counter. Big boot to the midsection. Interesting.
Hey, why are you touching that? Are you going to call this okay?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. How nice that was. Malice with a roll up, but the ref is distracted. Oh, but that's okay.
And still. Say it with me, Napper. And still. Come on, buddy.
And still.
ASWA heavyweight champion, the Mighty Asylum.
There. Ryan said it for me. That counts. Well, status symbols are as status symbols do. Once again, some questionable tactics to get the job done. And still, your ASWA champion, heavyweight champion, the Mighty Asylum. So I think's got something to say.
He should. He got to celebrate.
Nobody. Oh, hold on! You know, I haven't checked my calendar, ladies and gentlemen, but I believe it's open season! Robbie Collins back in the ASWA, and it looks like open season is championship season, son. What was that? Hold on. What was that about Robbie Collins not coming back? The back was too bruised. The back was broken. Open season is alive and well in the ASWA in Mansfield, Ohio, and his sights are set on Asylum. The prodigal son returns.
This cannot happen.
What a way to end Spring Sting than with the return of the redneck kid, Robbie Collins. Nobody Asylum. Well, you might eat those words. But until then, I'm Travis Napper alongside Logan Morris. This has been Spring Sting. We will see you in 2 months for Eruption. You're not going to want to miss it.
How's that? Nice job, brother. Nice job. I wanted to lay out and let you carry that moment. Thank you. That's why I was all over the actual match. I was like, I'm going to let him carry that whole thing. I'm say like one sentence about my upsetness, and that's it.